Look, I just had to hop on here. Man, if I hit my what you call it one more time. I want to hop on here, y'all, because first of all, I knew it was meant to be. So today laundry day, right? So I was around the corner doing laundry. Then I whipped over to this gas station. And this gas station is out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, not out in the middle of nowhere, but it's out far, kind of, in the boonies. It's definitely not in the inner city. And do y'all know, when I went in there, it was playing these 3 songs specifically. All of a sudden, I'm making my coffee. Now, mind you, let me see. It's 8:54 at night. I'm hearing this. Celebrate good time. Come on. And I'm like, what? Okay, first of all, I'm not in the inner city and not in the ghetto. So I thought, what these Indian people up in here playing this? Oh, and God he know how to trigger me, because he know I'm a big time like music head. So certain songs, music in general, I mean, is healing for me in general. But I just like all types of music. So he know my hot button. He know how to trigger me into action. So long story short, that's what drew me to rushing out of there with my coffee to hop on here, because them songs was playing. The one song was celebrate good times, come on. So I'm like, what do they know about this song? But they knew it was just right. And then what was the other song that I heard? What was they playing? It's by Queen. Now I don't know all the words or nothing, but I remember this song it's an uplifting song. It'd be like, how do it go? Having a good time, something like that. I can't remember all the words. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, don't stop me now. That song. And even that one, even though that's not like soul music, y'all know, hopefully y'all know, I think the group name was Queen. But it blew my mind, because these are songs I used to listen to, just that I listened to from time to time. So I said, man, how is that radio station randomly hopping on songs that God know will get my heart all pumped up? So I had to run out here, take my coffee, and run out here and connect with y'all, because that's literally what triggered it. And then earlier today, for whatever reason, I was hearing Stevie Wonder just in my head, just in general, that Superstitious song. So anyway, certain music sometimes just put me in the mood where I'm like, oh, I just want to connect with y'all. But what came in my mind was how, like, them songs, I don't know, they just brought so much joy to my heart. What came to my mind is how, just overall, I was just sitting here with my coffee, reflecting and just thinking about life and people and all kind of stuff. And the first thing that popped in my head was how, at the end of the day, we all just here to walk each other back home. And I thought, oh, we're here to walk each other back home, meaning, and I had to ponder on that. And I'm like, okay. Meaning, okay, so you know how they say home is where the heart is. Home is where your heart is. The core of who you are, your true core essence is your heart. You know, like they say, your heart is the seat of your soul. So we all just here to walk each other back home. Even the people who trigger us and annoy the hell out of us, whatever this stuff is, strained relationships, good relationships, people you meet along your journey, all these people, all these experiences are just experiences to help walk us back home, to help us remember who we are at the core on the soul level, and to help us remember that aspect of ourselves outside of the societal programming. And so what God be using, that's why I say God work in mysterious ways. He used whatever and whoever he have to trigger your fragile ego, or whatever he need to work for his divine plan and for your life, whatever it is, so it can piss you off enough to help you uncover and untangle this web of shit that be going on in our mind. That's all it be. So he'll use pain, if that's what it takes, to just help you remember who you are at the core. Remember who you are at the core of yourself, without all that societal programming and conditioning on your psychology. So then he can use you. That's all. Because if your ego too loud and big and fragile, you ain't gonna be walking through life trying to do nothing God be talking about. You ain't gonna let him use you, because you're gonna be too ashamed, too embarrassed, too self-conscious, too self-critical, all that. So he got this funny way of doing that. And believe it or not, when I was in that gas station, listening to those songs triggered me to want to hop on here and just talk about that. So that was mainly y'all. I love y'all. And I don't know, maybe I'm just needing to share that, if nothing else, for my own ears when I listen to this back. And I guess that's why they say just enjoy the journey. Enjoy your life journey, and enjoy who you are becoming along the way. Because the goal, ideally, you should be evolving in your consciousness. The same stuff that used to trigger you or piss you off 10 years ago shouldn't be the same stuff that's doing it to you now. If you've evolved, or if you're unlearning some of that societal programming and all that shit that had your ego all out of pocket, you should be growing up out of that stuff. And that's the whole goal. So he'll do whatever he got to do, have you connect with whoever he needs you to connect with, have whoever betray you, or whatever the hell it's going to take to get you. Like he say, we all just here to walk each other back home. To remember this, to remember who you are. To remember who you are. Not that the ego personality is bad, but when it's toxic, when it's fragile, when it's easily triggered, hey, that's not necessarily bad. No, that is bad, because that's why people be unaliving each other and stuff. You got to get that aspect of yourself together. And you're going to be toggling between the two. Because like I remember this one lady said, well, without your ego, you won't even hop up out of bed. Because your ego is what give you the drive to want to wake up and be, take on the challenge of the day, your ego personality. But when it's toxic and you competitive and you a hater and you're jealous and you wishing bad on other people, what they say, you covet other people's gifts, you want what they got because you ain't willing to look and do your own work to figure out what gifts you got. Because we all got shit. We all working with something. But if your ego is bruised, out of pocket, traumatized, you got a lot of shit covering, you be thinking that's all and only who you are. So you won't even never get to the root of who you are at the core to uncover your divine gifts. And so God, he'll work with you like that. He'll let you meet whoever and whoever it is you need to meet for it to trigger you up out of that, to uncover all that societal conditioning and programming, especially the toxic stuff that's blocking you from being able to tap into your inherent divine gifts down here, whatever the hell that is. That's all it be. That's all it be. And he just wanted me to get here and talk about that, I guess. So that's why they just say, just lighten up. Don't be so hard on yourself. Enjoy the journey. And sometimes you got to pause and take a pause and reflect back on how far you've came. If you are somebody who's growing and evolving in terms of you ain't freaking out and acting a fool over the same stuff that you was snapping over 20 and 10 years ago, even last year, then you got to be able to clap for yourself and give yourself a hand there, because it's hard to do. That means you are reflecting, releasing, and letting go of that shit. You shouldn't be having the same issues that you was having. Somewhere in there, that means you might be stuck. And that's what Einstein, what is that thing about Einstein doing the same thing, expecting different results? And it starts all in your mind first. All them people talk about that. Tony Robbins, change your mindset, change your life, all that old stuff. But along the way, just don't beat yourself up, because a lot of us got a lot of shit in our head. But that's all God be doing. So he'll let you meet whoever and be around whoever you need to be around, even whether it's good for you, bad for you, whatever your egoic personality perceive it as, it don't matter. But like he said, it's all a part of a divine ass plan. And look, you be pissed in the moment. But we all just here to walk each other back home, to walk each other back to where we are more connected with who we are at the core, our heart, and not walking on this earth so logical and practical where we a damn machine and ain't connected to our damn soul. That's the problem. And so he'll do whatever he got to do to meet that agenda. So be, what T.D. Jakes say, so be thankful. He was like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful for my affliction. Because the only way that's going to get you back close to who you really are is often is pain. Unfortunately. Or some stupid stuff. So, but just be grateful for it. That's the way to look at it. And just, maybe that's why I heard that song. Celebrate good time. Because it's going to get greater. It's got to. If you evolving in the way you thinking. Hey, that's why I got up in this car all squirrely. My little espresso shot was kicking in. And right away, before my ego try to curb my instinct nature to want to hop on here, you got to do shit in the moment sometimes. So that's why I was like, I don't care. I'm doing laundry. I'm looking crazy as hell with long johns on. Who cares? Sometimes you got to pop out. You just got to move on it. And that's what he be wanting us. That's what be happening. That's what at least that's the download I got in my mind. So that resonate with me. You might have a different truth or a different perspective, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, we are going through life and got our own specific take on stuff through the perception of our past and our traumas or whatever the hell we've been experiencing. Everybody got a different view on shit, and that's cool. But this is my perspective. And I like looking at shit like that. Because it does lighten it up. And it does help you release bullshit that you go through with people and not cling on to it like, nah, hey, God was using them. They don't know they was being used by God. Thank you. Because it helped me see something. Man, if you can see stuff like that, oh, It just frees up your mental. It make it where you ain't using up so much mental bandwidth. Zoom out and see that like that. It's helping you see yourself clearly, so you can be more emotionally intelligent. Oh my God, that's dope. I think that's dope. That's probably why they say, yeah, God do got a sense of humor. He know what he doing. You better just trust him. You better just trust him. That is so cool. Oh my God. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all doing okay this Monday evening. It's interesting though, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to check my track record. I don't know if it's, so they do say that Monday is ruled by the moon, right? Okay, and the moon is got to do with your emotions. And it's really interesting how, for whatever reason, I'm gonna have to check back, but I'm wondering, like, is that whole notion of Monday's ruled by the moon, Tuesday ruled by Mars, Wednesday's ruled by, I think, Mercury. You know, each day of the week got an associated planet, supposedly. But on Mondays specifically, I get real introspective and reflective. And I'm like, I'm going to have to check back and see, is this a pattern? Do I be trying to randomly drop live videos on Mondays? What is this association? I'm a rabbit hole person, don't judge me. But this is stuff I like to think about. Because I really wouldn't plan on hopping on here, other than maybe to make it short. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all, maybe that's something, just have some hope and hang in there, damn it. Please, whoever you are, I'm hearing it. It get greater later. No, later is now, shit. Because it's starting your mind. So if you can feel better in your mind, hey, that's half the battle. And eventually, what they say, as within, so without. Get good in the head and see stuff clearly. And eventually, it's gonna spill out into your reality. It got to. Can't help it. And that's just the coolest. You talking about hope? That should give somebody some hope. They give me hope, even if stuff ain't perfect right now. It's like, hey. Because what they say, what you living out in your current present reality ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Wait, how do they say it? What you living out in your current present reality is related to your past. So that's why they say, yeah, you can live and be present and live in your 3D right now and look around. But if something ain't going just right, you got to know that whatever you seeing as your results currently got something to do with your behaviors in the past. But so even 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, if you've evolved since then in your thinking, over a few more weeks or something, your 3D reality is about to shift. It's got to, because your current reality is not based off of what you're currently doing. Your current reality and how you're experiencing it is related to your past consciousness. Either your most recent past or your far past. The consciousness level you was on back there. So it's about to pivot. It's about to shift. It's got to, especially if you're growing and releasing any type of outdated societal programming and shit that's in your head that's not serving you and blocking you from moving and taking action on stuff that you really want to do, the things that make you happy, bring you joy. It's got to shift. Can you just imagine it? It's got to shift. So I guess that's something to celebrate. Maybe that's why that song was on. But he was playing that. Hold on. Then they was playing, what else they was playing up in there? Luther Vandross. I'm like, I don't know. I don't necessarily know no Indian people who know about Luther. But I said, okay. So I know all them songs was dropping in. They was just dropping in. It felt like my own personal radio station for those 10 minutes I was in there. I could not believe it. What's the song they was playing for the Luther? It was like, never too much, never too much. Y'all know that song. I can't help myself. Doom, 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 doom. So I guess, wait. 1,000 kisses from you. I'm trying to think of anything with the words that's dropping in my mind that's something that's pertinent. Anyway, the main thing I'm hearing is never too much, never too much. So you got to just know that about yourself. You're not too much. You ain't too much. Be your damn self and go forward and do whatever it is on your heart, as long as you ain't hurt nobody. Hey, because you're never too much, never too much. You not. What the world will make you think that. People will make you think that you too much because you ain't conforming to their shit. No, you a sheep. Not that the sheep is a divine animal too. It's shit. God made sheeps too. But hey, you got your own heart and soul. So connect with that so you can go down your path, whatever that is. And sometimes it might look like somebody else's stuff, but you gonna have your own spin and taste on it. Because you're an individual, but you only gonna get there if you connect with yourself the right kind of way. That's what I'm hearing. So don't let nobody lie to you and make you think you too much because you want to connect and be unique and do your own thing. You ain't no damn robot. None of us are. So maybe that's why that song came in. But other than that, I'm going to put them songs in the description box. I love you, whoever you are. And I'm just here, just be kind to yourself. If nothing else, be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself where you are. And I don't know, even if you got some bitterness in your heart and stuff like that, hey, just know nothing happens for no reason. and try to zoom out and see stuff from a higher perspective. What was that supposed to teach me? Because at the end of the day, I think that's partly what God be using bullshit for in your life. When you be pissed off, hey, it's to help you see something. Sometimes I think it be purposely to trigger your ego, your fragile ego, so it can show you you've been getting triggered by this same thing for 10 years. Look at that, please. And release the way, let go or see that from a different perspective, because you ain't seeing that right. That's why I keep pissing you off. Something you missing. And eventually you get it and you be like, them light bulb moments. And you let that shit go and you just can carry forward. And that baggage, like I think that's what they be saying. We be carrying too much baggage. And he'll let you hold on to it as long as you want to, until you see something different so you can let it go and free yourself. Because it's real hard to have a new beginning or pivot or shift for you when you got a whole lot of past baggage weighing you down like that. Like, even if it's just in your mental bandwidth, you can't do too much of nothing. You be like stuck. You be feeling stuck and you be feeling all heavy. So that's just random, but I just want to just hop on here. Whatever comes up, comes out. I'm hearing, because bag lady, you gonna hurt your back. Dragging all them back. Hey, them bags, them be metaphorical bags. All that stuff. Let that stuff go. See with the bigger picture. What you supposed to be getting out of that. And then, if I didn't have this coffee, you know how they be like, just wash your hands of it. You have to. Because that's all he be doing. He be just trying to get you to get closer to your real true self. And remember that. Because I was talking to somebody. Oh, this whole notion of unlearning and relearning. I don't know if it's, I know there's some stuff you do got to unlearn in order to try to get closer to your true nature, your truest self, your higher self. But I was thinking about unlearning, and then when they say relearning, I think it's literally, it's more like you unlearning societal programming and conditioning that's not serving you, that's oppressive in nature in some way, shape, or form, and then not relearning, but remembering, just remembering who you are. Just remembering who you are. I don't know, what is it, unlearning and relearning? Maybe it is relearning too. But it's almost like it's always there. It was always there, whatever it is. But a lot of shit can cloud your mind. That's why, hey, sometimes it got to make you sit down so you can reflect on stuff and see yourself clearly, especially if you about to crash and burn. He'll save you from yourself, damn it. So, well, thanks, moon. I know it ain't nothing but a slither of a moon. I was looking in the sky. It's not a full moon or nothing. What they call it? First quarter moon? I don't know. I don't know all the terms, but it's just a little slither in the sky. So I said, well, maybe that energy is doing something to my psyche, because I'm like, I was not planning on hopping on here. But I just had to get that out. And I don't know. I just feel like it. Sometimes you just feel like doing stuff like that. So hopefully, yeah. Otherwise, just lighten up. Don't take stuff so personal. And maybe if that's a perspective or a perception that you're willing to at least maybe consider, it might lighten up your make you not be so hard on yourself. Make life, at least in your head, not be so damn heavy. And maybe you can consider forgiving somebody. Maybe it's something like that you need to forgive and let it go and realize, hey, whatever it was trying to show you something. And that's just the coolest thing. Ooh, that remind me of them words like alchemy. What they say, when you alchemize something, you can transmute something. What was meant for harm could be turned for your good. Hey, that's like a little mini superpower. If you can start to do stuff like that, hey, you won't be back there harboring and twisting and turning about something. Right away. What I was supposed to learn? What was it supposed to teach me? Why did that happen? What was that showing me? What was that showing me? And like, I'm obsessed with human behavior anyway, and I'm a rabbit hole person, but I love it. I love it to be able to, okay, in the moment, I feel those feelings, those emotions, and have to go through the flow, because I am a human being at the end of the day. But man, when you can take that and look at that from different angles, like Bob Proctor he said, when I would try to solve a problem, I would be at my, whatever them executive, them long tables he would have. And sometimes in order to solve the problem, he would have to see it from different angles, which he said he would literally sit in each chair at his table to see this thing from different perspectives. So then you can see it at third person, like outside of yourself. And then typically you come up with a solution. And I just love just that idea of just being able to figure out some kind of way to, I guess in some way, like mildly disassociate from yourself. Get your ego out the way and just see this thing as if you was trying to solve this or understand this from the perspective of if you were your friend or if you were talking to your friend about the situation, even if technically it's about you. And I think that's just the coolest thing, because it keeps you more emotionally tempered, where you can see something different down instead of flying off the handle. And I just love it about life. And I didn't really used to be a rabbit hole deep thinker like that, but I'm grateful for it. I never was a crazy, short-tempered, blacking out crazy person either, but it's just cool to be, I don't know, I'm obsessed with that human behavior. And the more I learn about me, it's like, I guess it helps you understand more about people and why people do what they do, because I understand me. So that's why I said the best gift you can give yourself is to understand, self-study, understand who you are and why you're doing what you're doing, and stop being, what they say, self-delusion and shit, and don't want to take accountability. So what? We all got toxic ways. I'm not even hopping on here as if I'm perfect, because I am not. We all got stuff that trigger us. We all got them Will Smith, Chris Rock moments and shit. We all do. Hey, nobody's perfect. The only difference is that he was on a web, and that's why I was seen and blown out of proportion. Man, that kind of stuff be happening every day. But the cool part about it is, hey, that was an opportunity for you to go in. When you had them kind of incidents, even for me, it helps you. It's an opportunity to help you introspect. Like, why did that happen? Because they triggered some part of my fragile ego. A fragile ego, a toxic part of your ego, a shadow part of your ego is some lie that you believe in about who you are, what you think you need to be doing, or your worldview. Something in there is skewy. So then the next thing you know, gotta let somebody come along in your reality to trigger the hell out of you and have you pop off. And that'll show you, actually, that's the medicine. Like they say, the medicine is in the wound. When your ego get flared up like that, it's showing you where the wound is, but it's also medicine there too. And the crazy part about it is those different aspects of yourself, you won't never see them without intermingling with people. Because if you alone and by yourself and isolated, nobody is around to trigger you to be able to help you turn something around, or you know what I mean, to help you evolve and grow. That's why it's a blessing and a curse. I don't even think it's a curse. It's all really just a blessing at the end of the day, even if you be pissed off in a moment. Because it's almost like they say, it's just, everybody is connected. It is connected, dude. If you think about that, it's all connected. It's all a bigger piece of a puzzle. It's like it's all a matrix shit for real. Everything is connected. Something is connected to something, and it's not happening for no reason. So just, yeah. I just think that's so cool to think about. Damn. And I love y'all. And I'm just happy that I can just share stuff like this. Because it's coming from a heartfelt space. And as I have my little weird revelations, I don't mind sharing them, whether you agree with them or not. Hey, if nothing else, first of all, get that about me. Connect with y'all. And like they say, sometimes what you're here to do is connected to other people. So I know for sure, I don't know exactly what I'm here to do, but I know part of it got to do with, for whatever reason, I got this old Geminian mind that can go like that. So it's something about also sharing my voice and speaking up, because some of y'all, whoever you are, more than likely y'all got something y'all need to be talking about too. And so sometimes, like they say, when you shine, you give other people, not shine like that, I mean when you are just transparent, speaking out something that comes to your mind, and just even doing something like this, it'll let somebody else know who was on the fence about it to know that, hey, you can do it too. And ain't no such thing as being perfect about it. Hey, just be honest and be transparent as you can, be as authentic as you can. Hey, and if you're talking from a heart space and you mean it well, people will pick that up, man. You'll pick it up. Even if the words you saying is all demure and cutesy, very mindful. But if the tone of your voice and the vibration is low vibration, people will pick that up too. That's why, hey, yeah, everything is energy. I was even reflecting on that the other day. I said, have you ever come across somebody and it's like, hey, they talking, everything sounds good, but something about the sound of their fucking voice, you don't like the sound of their voice. It's something about the sound of their voice. And I thought, well, what could that be? How can you not like somebody just by how they sound? I don't know why this random stuff be dropping in my mind. But then the next thing you know, I thought, ooh, that's a vibration. That's a frequency thing. So somebody can talk nicey. They can look nicey. They can even act nicey. But sometimes the words, the tone, the vibration, the frequency, the hertz of the tone of their voice cannot resonate with you. And it might ping something in you to make you be like, something's not aligned. It's annoying you some kind of weird way. I don't know how to explain it other than I know sometimes I listen to music and it's some of the music I listen to is adjusted to the 432 hertz. So some music I think they say traditionally, I don't know if they said somebody associated with Hitler or somebody adjusted and made it across the board where the orchestra, all the music usually is toned at like 417 hertz or something like that, or frequency. But the more angelic universal or some kind of frequency is like, I think it was like numbers like 432 and I can't think of the other ones. Whether it's 369, I don't know, but I do remember 432 standing out to me. So I said, well, maybe that's because somebody's voice, the frequency of somebody's voice is not aligned. It's not tuned to like the universal frequency, the healing frequency that permeates the earth. So that was interesting. I don't know why that popped in my head. It was super random anyway. And I just said, hey, I'm gonna say it right now. Whatever comes up, comes out. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. That's okay. But I thought, hell no. Because I have been in, where somebody's voice just irked me. Like, oh, some of that person's voice, I don't know what it is. Oh, I said, that's a damn frequency thing. Ain't that crazy? That's what they say, trust how you feel. You got to. And anyway, I'm just trying to let whatever come out. So pardon me for anybody who might even type something. I'm not really reading that. Because I like to focus and just concentrate and let stuff, whatever, just pop up. Just share. And I think sometimes comment reading and all that's distracting. So if it's something real and serious when this thing is over, which I'm about to go, because I'm about to go switch out my laundry or whatever, leave a comment outside of the live, and that way it'll stay up there permanently. Especially if you somebody genuine. Now if you're on demon time, I can see why you ain't gonna do that, because you don't want to, because somebody can get on your case. Let me spraying that toxicity. Be good. It's easy to love. Damn. Anyway, I love y'all, whoever you are, and just hang in there. Take it easy. Be easy. Don't let the devil steal your joy, meaning your fragile ego. Stop judging yourself and doing all of that. Who told you to think like that? Stop judging yourself. That's a damn lie. And until you get that lie out your head and look at that, you're going to keep having stuff around you, people, places, and situations going to keep triggering that same lie. It's going to keep triggering you, because God's trying to get you to see something, whoever you are. At least that's what I'm noticing, even for my little journey. He'll let something keep triggering you because he's trying to help you see something. Some lie you believing about who you are and what you think you got to do, how you think you got to show up in this world to have value, to have worth, to be appreciated, to think you somebody. And if you keep believing some flawed lie, he gonna keep letting people come in your reality that's gonna trigger that lie until you realize that you need to let that go, because it's a lie that's keeping you in cycles of being pissed all the damn time. Then you're like, oh, okay, that was some bullshit anyway. Thank you. Now I know. Let that shit go, because people play on your insecurities. Your insecurities typically be some lie you believe in. Damn, it's some lie you believe in. That's why you're insecure about it, because it's some societal man-made idea that's swallowing up the essence of who you really are in terms of inside your psychology, so then you be easily offended and shit. And he gonna keep letting it happen. So whoever you are, look at that. I don't know why he got me saying it, but I'm gonna say it. The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. It sure the hell do. Anyway, I'm gone, y'all. And I just had to hop on here and just share my little random thoughts, because this Indian gas station was jamming. So, yeah. I just thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your day. Have a good week. Yeah. And I'll be back. Okay? Love y'all. Okay, bye. Wait. Oh, cheers. Okay. And who knows, I might be back. I don't know. Whatever, if something else comes to my mind. But I just had to hop on here. Ain't that crazy? Okay, bye-bye, y'all. Lighten up. Don't be so hard on yourself, man. Please. You worth that. You worth that. We all are. So I'm gone. Okay, bye. Oh, what the hell? Hold on, bro. I wasn't even pushing the thing to end it. I'm up here with the camera on. What in the Granny Bay coffee kick in? Bam. Let me see. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, stop it.